Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today's practice is going to be yoga for digestion. So when you are stressed, it can be really difficult for our body to digest its food properly. So with this practice, we want to tap into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest side of our nervous system. So we're not just going to be looking at like the physical way of getting things moving. It's also a way of just like digesting thoughts or situations or things that you're maybe holding on to, and it's just a nice way to like get things moving, shall we say. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position, so however you want to sit is totally cool. It doesn't have to be cross-legged, you can sit however you like. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and close off the eyes. Let's take a smooth breath in through the nose and a soft sigh out through the mouth. Relaxing through the jaw, the shoulders. And as we sit here, let's just notice if we are holding on to any unnecessary tension or stress in the body. See if you can identify that space. And use each exhale just to soften into it, even if we can't fully let go. See if we can loosen our hold on it. You can keep the eyes closed if you wish. As you inhale, we're going to float the hands up and overhead. Bring the palms to touch. And as you exhale, draw a line through the middle, hands to heart center. Wonderful. As you inhale, reach the hands high, scoop up that calming, nourishing energy in the hands, and then as you exhale, bring it back down to the heart. Wonderful. Inhale, reaching the hands high. Lift out of the waist. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, reaching the hands high. Lift on out of the waist. Palms to touch, make space through the side body, and then as you exhale, we're going to bring our left hand across, right hand behind, coming into a gentle twist. So looking to the back wall. If that hurts your neck too much, you can totally look in a neutral place, maybe off to the side. Draw the belly in and see if you can twist a little more. Wonderful. Inhale, reaching the hands high. Palms to touch, and then let's go to the opposite side. Lightly draw the belly in. So we want the twist to happen through the middle waist. Wonderful. Inhale, reaching the hands high. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down through the middle. Let's find an all fours position. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just take a moment to like settle into the pose, spread the fingers. Good. Inhale, drop the belly, sway the heart forwards. Feel that space open up in the front side of the body. And then as you exhale, round it out, feel the space open up in the back side of the body. Two more like this. Inhaling. Calming breaths. Exhaling round. Scoop the belly up. Good. Inhaling. And exhaling. Head drops down. Good. Inhale to a neutral place with the spine now. Spread the fingers wide, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Sending those sit bones into the sky, but keeping it nice and calm. Remember, we want to tap into that rest and digest side of our nervous system. Good. Making space through the waist, loosening out through the lower back. Lovely. And then take your feet just one step inward. So you're in like quite a short downward facing dog. Your heels might touch the floor, they might not. We're going to come into twisted dog. So with your left hand, so think about where your left hand is, you're going to grab the outside of your right leg. So for some of us, it might be up by the knee. For some of us, it might be down by the ankle. And then using the strength of that left arm, draw your belly in. You're going to pull yourself underneath your left armpit. Your right armpit into twisted dog. Couple of breaths here. Keep drawing the belly in. Good, and then placing your left hand back where it was. Let's do the same on the opposite side. So your right hand grabs the outside of the leg, maybe on the ankle, maybe up higher. Draw the belly in, finding that twist. Wonderful. On your next exhalation, when it arrives, bring your right hand back on where it was, bending the knees, untucking the toes, and then resting into child's pose. So we want to scatter the practice with some restorative poses as well as some like things to get stuff moving. But really feel your belly pressing into the thighs, feeling that nice opening through the lower back. As you inhale, come on forwards to all fours, tucking toes, and let's re-establish our downward facing dog. So come back to your regular stance, downward facing dog. Lovely. As you inhale, you're going to step your right foot in between your hands. So you can use your hand to get it there, you can shimmy it there, however you want to get there. Drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and then come on up to a low lunge. So reaching the hands high. And then as you exhale, settling into it, opening up through the front of the left hip, left side of the body. Good. Bring hands together at heart center. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist into that front knee, hooking the elbow on the outside of the knee, pressing the palms together. Lovely twist. Draw the belly in to find a deeper twist. Now, option to stay here. This is a great place to be and just work on the twist. Otherwise, if you want something more fiery, tuck the back toes, lifting that back knee, strengthening up the back leg, and you might find you can twist a little bit more, maybe, but it's not for everyone and you don't have to be there. See if you can keep the face nice and relaxed. So even though there is effort in the pose, we don't want to over effort and stress ourselves out. Lovely, breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to frame that front foot. And then this is a bit of a funky transition. We're gonna bring our left knee on the outside of this right foot. So left knee on the outside of that foot and then come down, take a seat. So the right knee is bent. So options here, you can lengthen out the bottom leg if you wish. If this tuck is too much, lengthen it out. Otherwise, find both sitting bones, make sure you're nice and even. Reach and lift out of the waist, draw the belly in, and then we're going to twist to the right. So you're hooking your left elbow over that right knee. Looking behind you, you might find you can twist a little deeper. Chin is parallel with the floor. And go to a place where you can still breathe freely. Drawing belly button to spine. Wonderful, breath in. And as you exhale, unwind, place your hands back onto the mat. We're gonna step your left foot back, so in this kind of runner's lunge, and then step back to downward facing dog. Or you can come back through all fours or some other way, it's all good. Meet me back in down dog. And then we'll go for the opposite side. So stepping the left foot in between the hands, drop the back knee, untuck that toe, come on up to low lunge. And then as you exhale, can you settle yourself into it? Settle the shoulders, settle through the hips, hands to heart center, take a breath in, find length, even if it's just the idea or energetic sensation of length. And then as you exhale, twisting to the left, draw the belly in, hooking the elbow over that knee. Staying here or taking a more intermediate or advanced posture, lifting that back knee. But think about what's happening in the stomach area. So draw the belly in. Feel your tummy being like massaged by the left thigh. Wonderful. One more breath here. And as the exhale arrives, hands come down to frame that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. So your back knee is going to come onto the outside of your left foot. So slide it on through. And coming down to the sitting bones. So same thing here, the bottom leg can lengthen out if you need, otherwise tuck it in. Reach the hands high. So see how you want to make space here before the twist. And then as you exhale, twist it over to the left. Good. Backhand just lightly keeps you propped up. We don't want to be like leaning into it. We actually want to be sitting up nice and tall. Good. And then watch that flow of breath in and out of the nose. See how it massages the body. Wonderful. Big breath in. And when your exhale comes, unwind, plant your hands down. We're going to come back to a runner's lunge. So your right foot is going to go back into this runner's lunge. And then we're going to step to a plank. So inhale, plank. Exhale all the way to the tummy. Use the knees if you wish. That's totally cool. Okay, so really feel your tummy being like massaged by the mat. Options here. You can come to your forearms and just allow your tummy to relax here. Or maybe some of us want to take our hands wider and find more space through the front body here. But if this is pinchy or uncomfortable in the lower back, just be mindful of that. Calm down, like there's no shame in it. You're still getting a great back bend. So we're just making space through the front side of our stomach area. Relax through the jaw, relax through the glutes. And again, come back to that idea of parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest, whatever you need to interpret that as today. Lovely breath in. And as you exhale, come on down, forehead to mat, toes together, child's pose. So resting, sitting bones to heels, forehead to the earth or the hands. How does that feel through the lower back? Wonderful. Then coming up, coming up onto the hands, tuck the toes, and then take your legs a little bit wider. Let's come to a yogi squat here. Just take a moment's pause to find length through the lower back, maybe a little shimmy of the hips, kind of massage into the side body a little bit here too. And then we're going to come down onto our back. So bringing the hands behind and come all the way down onto the back. Once you arrive, just get nice and comfortable with the head and shoulders, and then hugging the right knee in towards the chest, maybe lengthening out the leg nice and long here. Wonderful. And then let's switch it on over, lengthening out that right leg, hugging the left knee in. Feeling that compression of the thigh bone against the tummy. Wonderful. And then let's hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a bit of a hug here. Make sure the lower back stays on the mat. Nice. Then taking your arms out into a cactus shape or a T shape. Relax your hands, shoulders are nice and relaxed. And then take a little rock from side to side with the legs. And then eventually they're just going to land over to the right hand side. Boom. Just lazily so your shoulders can still remain nice and relaxed. And now let go of any core engagement. And as you do that, just allow that to radiate out to the limbs. So maybe the thighs soften a little, the shoulders soften into the mat a little more. Just watching that breath spiral up and down the body. Wonderful. Inhale, knees through center. Take a little rock side to side, and then eventually they're just going to fall to the opposite side. Don't worry if they, again, land messily. As long as we get a nice twist through the middle, it's all good, and it might be very subtle. And then allow that softness to just radiate out to the fingers and the toes. Noticing the sounds of the body. Wonderful. Inhale, knees through center. And then we're going to rest here. So bringing the hands maybe onto the stomach. Legs can be in whatever fashion you want. They can be out straight. You can take a little hip opener if you wish. Or maybe the knees just drop together. Lovely. I'm going to take a little breathing practice here. We're going to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. Before we get going, let's just clear it all out. Take a breath in through the nose. And sigh out. And then inhaling through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just allow the breath to come back to its own pace, its own speed. Trusting the body to regulate itself. And you're so welcome here to stay here and take a little Shavasana if that feels helpful. Otherwise, knees to the chest and come meet me in a seated position, however you want to journey there. Relaxing the hands onto the knees or the thighs, keeping the eyes closed. Just give yourself a moment to acknowledge how you feel now. If there's been any shift in the body, mind, maybe even mood. Blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for sharing this yoga for digestion practice with me. I really hope you found it helpful. If you did, please share it with others. Make sure we can get this yoga channel spread out to as many people as we possibly can help. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. My tummy's rumbling. Yeah.